The ability to see ahead clearly in many different chess positions. This is a skill we all need. We are going to see so many different checkmates in 2. All you have to do, guys, all you have to do is see 2 moves ahead and you might be able to get the answer. I'm going to show you how I judge these positions and then how we can see so many different types of patterns. Let's begin. So first up, we're going to do a material count. So queen each, rook each, knight each, well, knight for bishop, and white is up an extra piece. Let's do a pawn count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So it turns out white is up 2 pawns and a bishop. Now the second thing to consider is the king's safety. Both kings look pretty weak, but I would say white's king is pretty weak. White's king is weaker because you've got rook and, well, 2 rooks and a queen near it. It's game over. Really cool pattern here. You just sacrifice your rook and then you come in, mate on the back. You are trapped. This is the other way to recapture, and then we have mate. Let's keep going. You can see in the bottom right corner the players' ratings, all these puzzles taken from lichess. So here we go. Let's do a count. Queen, rooks, bishop, and yeah, we might recapture, but then white has a really strong one. But it's just a mate in 2. Check. That's the weak spot. So do not play the obvious move. We will just take, and then it's mate on the back. Puzzle 3. Queen each, rooks each, bishop each. White is actually up a knight, and then you've got lots of pawns per side. So if you don't act now, you lose. And I think this is just a normal mate where we're going to trade queens, and then the rook actually comes on the back. The king cannot come out. Check, and then mate. Okay, so let's do a count. Queen and rook versus queen and bishop. Black is winning, and it's important which check you play. You don't go here because the king comes out, so you actually go the other direction. The king moves, and then the rook comes forward. Check, and then it's mate. Notice when the rook moves, I mean, yeah, white had mate, but no time to play it because black's moves were all checks. Let's just surround it. Check, and then mate. Oh my gosh, that was careless of me. Oh my gosh, need to go there. Can't go check because you take the pawn. That was really silly of me. Check. So yeah, we do a count. So it's queens and rooks each. White is up an extra bishop. King safety. White's king looks safe. Black's doesn't really look safe. There could be a check here. But black has so many pieces near the attack. This is game over. This is game over. It's probably check. Yeah, check. If the king moves, then the queen comes there. Now, you guys might be thinking, why not take? It's just a normal pattern. The king has now been exposed. You bring in the queen. Check. Mate. Check. Mate. Oh, is that mate? No, that one. Now this check doesn't work because the king comes out. So actually, hold on, let's do a count. So we got queens and rooks each, a knight for a bishop, but it looks like white is up a bishop, but black can actually recapture. But there's a really cool pattern. So we look at everything in the attack. So a rook, a knight, a queen. And then we try to calculate 2 moves ahead. So if we play this check, the king comes up. So what do? We sacrifice the knight. Yeah, you just sack it. Check. Because if king takes, this exit square is now guarded by the rook. So when this happens, you actually get mate on the back. Check. And then mate. We just sack our queen like it's nothing. So we can do a count again. We got queens and rooks each. Bishop for knight. White is up a knight. And then both sides have lots of pawns. Typical pattern, guys. Queen, pawn near the king. You can't go here because of the rook. But the rook swings over. Now how do you get this quickly? You just sack your queen like it's nothing. Check. and then the rook swings over. King, I don't know what the king is doing there. You just go check. It's just mate. Check, and then you take. The king is totally boxed in. Let's do a count. Queen each, rook each. No, white is up a rook. Bishop each as well, and lots of pawns. So if you can't find mate now, you're busted. There's probably a double check idea. So the next thing to talk about is king safety. Black's king is safer, white's king is not. You know white's king is not safe in any of these puzzles because they're all checkmates in two. Where are we going? Check here, maybe check here. Let's have a think. I think it's this one, because when the king comes up, the queen comes here and it's mate. Can't go here because all these squares are covered by the bishop, so that's a double check, and then in. Every square is covered. Normal? Sack your queen. You just sack your queen like it's nothing. Sack, yeah, just sack. It's just a normal checkmate with two rooks on the left. Yeah, two knights in the attack. Who cares if you get a queen? I got that. That's a check, and then mate. It's a really nice one where the exit square is guarded by the queen. Check, mate. Next. Double check. That's a beautiful move. You need a double check with the knight. Check, and then you come around. You can't go forward because of the queen. One. Oh my gosh, why is that wrong? Oh my gosh, Jeeves, check. This isn't mate because the queen comes over. You need double check here. Then the king moves, and then, well, you got two different mates. Knight here is mate, and or the rook can come in. The queen can come in. That's beautiful, that one. So some of these I need to slow down, or else I mess it up. Queen in the attack. The rook is in the attack as well. Get the knight in. That's a nice double check. The king moves, and then the queen comes in. Check, and then mate. Can't come out because of the rook. So I'm going fast in this video because there are just so many patterns that just want to explain as many of them as I can, even if I do get a few wrong. Bishop covers the exit square. What's in the attack? Queen, rook, and bishop. We just come in. We just sack our queen like it's nothing. That is actually mate. 1, 2, 3 in the attack. That one's good. Probably that one. Which check looks good? It's probably the rook. Because here, then the king moves, then the queen comes in. There. What is this? Mate in 2. You're joking. I can't even see it. Oh, wow. Okay, this is a brilliant one. So when there's a brilliant puzzle, I will pause and then give the viewer a chance to see it. This one is really nice. I did not see it until I thought about it for a few seconds. So that's the clue. All these pieces in the attack. And yeah, beautiful, beautiful first move. Can you see it? Pause the video now, or just let the 5-second timer run. I'm going to show you guys the answer anyway. Can you see the beautiful finish? Turns out you sack your queen. Why? Because check doesn't work, because the pawn is there. So if you go check, then the knight actually mates the person. The king actually has no squares to go to. Check, and then mate. Check, mate. Let's do a count. So queens and rooks each, knight each. No, white is totally winning. Now king safety, white's king is not safe. You've got knight, rook, queen, rook in the attack somehow. In the attack, so that is actually the giveaway. And then the last thing, well, I've just said it, it's what's in the attack, all the pieces, and it's just mate in 3. You can't come out because of this. If you check the dude, it's probably mate, and that's the first move, check. You can't come here because of the knight. So when this check happens, the cap jabbers, and then the queen comes in. That is it. This is a good time to end the video. This is a beautiful mate in 2. So the person just played queen takes knight, and now here we go. Mate in 2. Knight can't come out because the king will be there. So we need all the pieces in the attack. So can you see it? 5-second timer, and then we are finished for today. Checkmate in 2. The first move is check. The king has to move there, and then is just mate from the knight. So that is all we have time for today. So I hope you saw so many different types of patterns where it is all about seeing clearly ahead. Can you see 2 moves ahead? And sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes that's how you win a game of chess. Let me know in the comments. Did you find this video helpful? And check it out here on the left for another tactics video.